Red light therapy, also known as LLLT, PBM, or near-infrared light therapy, is becoming increasingly popular, and it has many benefits, including being painless, non-invasive, and providing various benefits to the human body. However, there are still many brands out there that are taking advantage of the trend and attempting to push completely ineffective or unsafe products to the market. We've even seen cases of red light belts self-igniting on beds. Therefore, it's necessary to do sufficient research before purchasing a red light therapy device. In today's video, I'll quickly review the principles of red light with you, and then we can get into the main topic. First, we discuss size, device type, and budget, and then quickly narrow down the selection range of options at this stage. Then we dig in and discuss how to evaluate safety, wavelength, and irradiance when selecting devices in pursuit of the best treatment effect. Lastly, we'll talk about warranty. We don't want a product that falls apart after just 3 weeks. So stay with me, it's going to be super interesting. Many experts in clinical studies have confirmed the effectiveness of red light therapy. According to Dr. Michael Hamblin's summary, red light therapy affects your body by increasing ATP, causing a brief burst of reactive oxygen species, increasing nitric oxide, and regulating calcium levels. It's kind of like moving your plant to the balcony. Allowing it to absorb more sunlight, it will inevitably grow better. The principles of red light therapy are very fundamental. It not only helps alleviate many symptoms of diseases, but can also address the root cause. Other effects include pain relief and anti-inflammatory effects, weight loss and targeted body contouring, skin improvement, cellulite reduction, prevention of stretch marks, as well as the treatment of neuropathy, such as peripheral neuropathy, hair growth, and the treatment of brain diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. All related research materials will be included in the show notes below. Red light therapy also has great value for healthy people too, such as enhancing recovery after exercise, accelerating blood circulation, accelerating lymphatic circulation, and so on. Alright, enough for the teaching section. Let's bring out the main course. But before we begin, make sure you've subscribed to our channel. Click on this cute little bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future updates with the most useful content. The first thing you need to think about is, where do you want to use it? On your stomach, thighs, or the whole body? Furthermore, do you want to relieve pain, make your hair healthier, or make your skin more elastic? Knowing your goals in advance will deeply affect the selection of red light devices. Currently, common types of devices in the market can be roughly divided into wearable devices, handheld devices, and full body panels. They target different needs and provide different kinds of health benefits. Remember, the best device is not necessarily the most expensive. You're going to hear me repeat this over and over again. First, let's discuss wearable devices. As you can see, they look a bit like protective gear or wraps tightly wrapped around your body. Generally speaking, wearable devices are not very large in size, ranging from small pads of 12 to 6 inches to wraps or belts that can cover the entire abdomen and back. Though this year we have seen more brands starting to make red light therapy mats, and the size of these should be considered. For example, this mat has dimensions of 63 by 27.5 inches and is equipped with a total of 1,408 LED beads. Although this height is still not enough for the average adult, it's already quite large. So, where should you use wearable devices? As you may have noticed, wearable devices provide more focused light compared to fixed devices such as panels. Therefore, wearable devices are suitable for treating diseases in specific areas and provide targeted benefits. Meanwhile, due to the ability of almost zero distance to the affected area that needs treatment, we do not need a very high power output of a device to provide the required dosage of red light for disease treatment. Alright, let's talk about the price. Generally speaking, the price of wearable devices varies from $50 to $500. Of course, there are also special cases, such as the red light therapy mat we mentioned earlier, which is priced at $1,299, which is already the price of a small panel. Another situation is the laser device. We see many brands applying laser treatment to the field of hair growth. The good news is that these brands have been around for many years and have a certain reputation. The bad news is that they're often very expensive. Generally, to get a laser device, you need to pay a price of $600 to $1,500. Although laser treatment is similar in definition to red light therapy, we're not going to go into detail about them in this video. If you're interested in laser therapy and how it compares to red light therapy, let me know in the comments. So, what's my conclusion? If you're a beginner who has just learned about the benefits of red light therapy and prefers targeted treatment, I strongly recommend trying a low-cost LED wearable device first. You can allocate a budget of around $200 to $500 according to your needs, and then try and narrow down your options. As of now, I can't think of any reason to recommend huge red light therapy mats. If you need a larger sized red light device, keep watching as we will discuss the most classic red light device, body panels. Panels are perhaps the most popular devices when people talk about red light therapy. Actually, I do often find myself wondering who'd be willing to spend thousands of dollars on one or a few panels when they first get in touch with red light therapy. Beginners should be wary and include budget when making these decisions. The advantages of panels are obvious. They're large and pretty easy to use. All you need to do is turn on the switch, stand or sit in front of the panel, and enjoy up to 20 minutes of red light therapy. There are also disadvantages, such as high initial investment costs. Mainstream red light therapy panels on the market generally start at $600, and this entry-level device's height will be around 20 inches. As the budget continues to go up, you get larger and better panels. After some initial research, you can see that if you want to buy panels for full body treatment, you need a budget of at least $3,000. In addition, due to the rapid attenuation of light in the air, the further away you are from the red light device, the less light you can get. Another well-known red light reviewer has already conducted extensive testing on this. Therefore, if your health needs are relatively simple and focused, I still recommend prioritizing wearable devices if you're getting started. If you're an experienced user and can invest more money in purchasing devices, then a panel is a good advanced option. Alternatively, you can use both, why not, to get the most benefits. Finally, let's discuss handheld devices. Generally speaking, the price of a handheld device on the market is not much different from wearable devices. Due to its portability, you could apply it to any part of your body. It's like you using a mini version of a panel. Sounds great, right? However, handheld devices are generally battery powered, which does raise concerns about battery life. But let's be honest, no one can simultaneously achieve long battery life and high power output. It's impossible to have the best of both worlds, just like it can be difficult to lose weight while eating 20 hamburgers and drinking 10 bottles of cola a day. Between battery life and power, most brands prioritize battery life. This is because frequent charging can be annoying, but the decrease of power output is less easy to notice. As a result, the therapeutic effect of handheld devices may be weakened. However, handheld devices might be convenient in certain specific cases, such as on trips, travel, or for quick facial treatments of 5 to 10 minutes. In these situations, the lightweight and compactness of handheld devices become an utter advantage that other devices just simply can't achieve. It really depends on your needs. So don't just look at panels. Check out different types of devices and focus on their actual scenarios, which should help you make the decision. Okay, after all that said, I believe that everyone should have a clearer idea. By considering the size, device type, and budget, you should be able to narrow down your selection to about 3 to 5 products. These products should be of the same type and have a similar price range. Now, let's talk about what could possibly be the most crucial issue: safety. This is a serious topic. Before discussing how many benefits you get, we need to confirm that your red light device won't have any negative effects on you. It's possible that many of you don't actually realize the potential downside of this. I can say that in the red light therapy industry, there have been serious quality and safety incidents that you'll want to be aware of. Due to confidentiality, I can't share the details. However, it's important to take this seriously. Minor issues such as not working after a few days, weeks, or months of use, or having poor contact can happen. In addition, panels might fall apart after prolonged use due to poor assembly, for example. Yes, you heard me right, literally fall apart. You can still search for similar cases on YouTube. What is even more serious, as I mentioned earlier, is that your red light device may catch fire on its own.
Oh no!
After learning more from red light therapy manufacturers, one surprising fact is that 80% of devices you see have not installed thermal protection modules. This means that if the device malfunctions, such as due to a short circuit for example, and then overheats, it will not automatically shut down, potentially causing a fire. So when purchasing a red light device, especially a wearable one, make sure to ask whether the device has overheating protection. If the brand's answer is vague, don't hesitate to look for other products. Additionally, I strongly advise against using red light devices in bed or while sleeping. Make sure you are completely awake during a 20-minute red light therapy session. Overdoing it won't result in exponentially increasing the health benefits. Okay, enough with the scary part. For many of you, it may be difficult to identify which devices are equipped with thermal protection modules and which are not. I've already thought of a solution for you though. If you still can't find out your desired device, you might want to take a look at Cyanotics products. As far as I can tell, they're a serious and professional brand and have all types of red light devices mentioned above. Regarding safety, their work can be described as top-notch within the industry. Through watching this, you now qualify for a special discount of 10% off with free worldwide shipping. Am I being a bit verbose? Let's move on to wavelengths. Those of you who clicked on this video know that light is beneficial to the human body. But specifically, what types of light are beneficial to the human body? Why do we need to spend hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on light therapy devices, instead of lying under the sunlight? Actually, to obtain the most of the health benefits from light, all we need is light of specific wavelengths. According to research, sunlight is generally considered to be a full spectrum light, including X-rays, ultraviolet radiation, visible light, infrared radiation, and radio waves. Through extensive research, it has been confirmed that light, which has a wide range of health benefits, is mainly composed of red light, invisible light, and near-infrared light, or NIR, that can't be seen by the human eye. More specifically, the most biologically active range is red light between 600 and 700 nanometers, and near-infrared light between 780 and 950 nanometers. It should be noted that the wavelength range between 700 and 780 nanometers does not have therapeutic effects. Our bodies do not respond to light in this wavelength range. At the same time, research has also shown that using a combination of wavelengths is more beneficial to the human body than a single wavelength. From another perspective, if you have to buy different devices with different wavelengths separately and use them interchangeably every day, it can be quite troublesome to even think about. So choose a device that emits both red light and NIR light. Ensure that their wavelengths fall within 600 to 700 nanometers and 780 to 950 nanometers. That's it. You're good. Simple, right? The next part is a bit tricky. You might want to learn some basics about irradiance. This factor, along with wavelength, determines whether the actual treatment effect is good or is bad. One thing to know is it's not necessary to choose the most powerful device. This doesn't mean that power density and irradiance aren't important, but it's also not necessary to exceed your original budget for the strongest device. There are good products at different prices. Alright, with that said, let us quickly introduce a basic concept, irradiance. Irradiance measured in milliwatts per square centimeter, or watts per square meter, reflect the ability of a red light device to output red light. Generally, the higher the score, the better. The irradiance you need can vary according to different diseases, needs, and types of devices. For example, the irradiance required to enhance blood circulation or to treat back pain are completely different. I can't provide a unified reference number here, but I do want to bring some tips for you so you know what will work best for you. Firstly, there will be huge gaps in the measured irradiance using different methods. For example, there will be differences in the results obtained from testing with a solar meter, a spectrometer, or the most rigorous integrating sphere system. And the professionalism of these three methods increases in order. Therefore, when purchasing a red light device, you can first ask what method was used to measure irradiance by the brand. If they don't even know what irradiance means, it's likely that they can't be trusted. Additionally, as mentioned above, the actual energy you receive is strongly related to the distance. Some brands recommend their irradiance at 3 inches, while others measure it at 6 inches. Be careful with it when you compare. To be honest, if a brand really wants to falsify its irradiance data, unfortunately you won't be able to detect it. Even if you buy a solar meter for testing purposes, the values you measure may not be accurate. Therefore, it would be better to have cross-validation of irradiance data from multiple sources such as brands and reviews. Okay, let's quickly go over the pulsing function. You can find related research in the show notes. Yes, research does show that pulsing can create a resting interval for cells during high-intensity phototherapy, improving treatment effectiveness. Additionally, there are corresponding studies on the 10 Hz and the 40 Hz pulses, which have been observed to have therapeutic effects on neurological and brain disorders. There is also a neurodoc on YouTube that confirms the necessity of the pulsing function. However, not all red light devices have a pulse function. Compared to the factors above, the priority of pulse function is lower. It should be noted that some manufacturers disguise flickering as a pulsing function to promote their products. A proper pulsing function requires custom power and chips, which allow the device to accurately switch the light on and off at very precise frequencies. If you're interested in this topic, I might make another video specifically discussing pulses and flickers in red light therapy later on. My view on the pulsing function? It's good to have it, but not necessary. However, if you're purchasing a red light device for treating neuropathy, then it's best to choose a product with a pulsing function and do more research on it. I hope you already have about 1 or 2 finalists and are about to announce the winner soon. Relatively speaking, warranties can be more important. Brands with good reputation and maintenance capabilities generally offer at least a 2-year warranty. For large devices like red light therapy panels, make sure you get a timely and fast after-sales experience. Trying to repair such a medical device yourself isn't a good idea, and make sure to consult an expert. How do you investigate warranty information to begin with? When choosing devices, check if the product page has clear information on warranties. If you want to buy a more precise or a pricey device like a panel, I recommend you communicate with their customer service to see how they behave and how they respond. Additionally, check Trustpilot or other review platforms including Amazon reviews. You'll find that some top brands might have great reputations on social media, but receive tons of horrible feedback on review websites, with some users reporting poor customer service. Therefore, it's important to check on multiple platforms. Shipping mainly affects your purchasing costs. Since most red light therapy brands are located in the United States, if you live in the US, congratulations! You will generally receive faster delivery times, lower shipping costs, or even free shipping sometimes. Shipping costs can vary depending on the products purchased by each person and their location. However, some brands might offer free global shipping during holidays, such as Black Friday or Father's Day, to help boost sales. If you're looking to purchase a large device, or if you live in a remote area, you may want to wait and see before making a purchase decision. Alright folks, in this video I talked about a lot of factors for choosing a good red light device, as well as some other considerations. This could be a bit overwhelming if you're a complete beginner. Remember, the most expensive or most powerful option is not necessarily the best, which is often used in brand marketing. I always recommend that you try red light therapy at a lower cost, maybe $200 to $300. As red light therapy matures, I believe there will be more great and also affordable devices on the market. As a group that has worked in the red light therapy industry for years, we have a lot of information to share. Additionally, if you have any specific topics you'd like me to cover, feel free to comment and I'll consider them for my next video. Lastly, make sure you've subscribed to our channel and click the bell icon so that you can receive the latest updates from us as soon as possible. I'll see you again soon.